It's Talking Casper.
Nightmare Alley.
They're here, they're everywhere, and perfect for Halloween.
Who dares race on my haunted highway?
Makes lots of gross things, and then you eat them.
Bad to the bone.
Nightmare Alley
It's
comes with
time
micro
for
cars.
some reacts.
Spooky.
Welcome to Splat, a tower taking it back to the cool past. I am your spooktastic co-host, Sam. And this is part 2 of our Halloween special.
I think the spookiest thing about that intro is the fact that you kissed my arm. I was expecting you to bite it like a vampire or something. Nope, you kiss it like some goofball. And I am your ghoul-tastic co-host, Alex.
I just said that.
Well, we didn't hear what you said because all we got was... Yeah. For part 2 of Sam Reacts, are you ready? Are you ready? Time to see some commercials about a family.
Yes, yes.
Every Halloween, we've got a set list of movies that we got to watch every year. Like, for example, every year we got to watch Monster House and Casper. That's another one. And what are you going to watch tonight with Mom?
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. And this year we added some new movies, such as
Beetlejuice.
And
Tower of Terror, even though we have
Tower of Terror. He hasn't watched that one yet, but it's on our list. And what's the other 3 movies that you and I watched?
Ghostbusters 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and Afterlife. And every year we've all got a set list of movies that we want to watch, and there is a pair of movies that both myself and my wife have got to watch every year, and I'd like to watch them with Sam sometime. But you want to take a wild guess what those are?
Addams Family.
Mm-hmm. Addams Family. Sammy, what do you know about the Addams Family?
Well, they seem creepy to other people, but they're actually very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And who is just the hand in this
Thing. Yes, you're right. They're a very loving, very supportive family, but they like creepy and spooky and things that most people are afraid of. They're very happy with those things. And people don't know how to take them because they're so different. But they don't really care. They're all about each other. And did you know the Addams Family started off as a comic strip?
Never ever knew about it in my entire life.
Well, now you know. It was a comic strip first.
Well, now I don't know. I forgot.
Well, you have short-term memory loss.
I'm just kidding.
But it started off as a comic strip, and then they made it into a TV show, and then it made it into a whole bunch of other things. Now, you know about the movie, the 2 movies that came out just a few years ago, right?
Yeah, the animated ones.
Yeah. I'm going to show you 4 commercials of the Addams Family, and they're all going to be different versions. All right, so this, first one I'm going to show you, is the first TV show of the Addams Family. So this is not in color, it's in black and white, but just so you can see what it was like.
Because the show came out in black and white first.
Came out in black and white first. You're absolutely right.
Once each week, the Addams Family open their home and invite you to join their Addams world. They're always cooking up something special.
Uh-huh. That's odd.
What's odd, dear?
Didn't know Cousin Imar wore turtleneck sweaters.
Father, it was terrible. They killed him. The dragon.
What dragon? Who killed the dragon?
A knight in shining armor. That isn't all. You ought to hear some of the other stories in her book.
Let me see that, darling. Grimm's Fairy Tales. What a lovely name, Grimm. How could he write such terrible stories?
He must be sick.
So drop in and see The Addams Family, starring Carolyn Jones and John Astin. It's a different twist you'll enjoy every week on ABC.
It was spooky.
Spooky funny.
Spooky funny.
Spooky funny cool.
Is it something that you would want to watch, or something that you just, no thank you?
Well, I don't really care if I watch it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I can if I wanted to.
Well, of course you can if you wanted to, but not really something that interested you?
Not really.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. What do you think of what you saw?
It looks funny.
You think it looks funny?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. There's a new Wednesday show coming out soon.
That's right. There is a new TV show called Wednesday that's coming out in November. And it's coming out to Netflix.
This year or
This November. For a long time, the Addams Family, the only thing that we had was that TV show. And in the 90s, 1991, I think, they came out with the movie.
And it's in color.
PG-13. It is PG-13, but they
One
also...
and two.
Yeah, 1 and 2. But they also had... the way they made movies, they were able to do a lot more than what they could back in the 60s when they made the TV show.
For example, CGI.
Well, they didn't do a whole lot of CGI. That wasn't really a normal thing back then. There still is some, especially with the character of Thing. But check out this commercial.
Children, what are you doing?
I'm going to electrocute him.
I said no.
Please?
Imagine having a mom who listens.
Oh, all right.
A dad with a good egg.
Keep the ball, I have a whole bucket full.
And an uncle who returns from the dead. A family you'd be proud to call your own.
Bravo, Pugsley!
The Addams Family, rated PG-13. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
So, is it PG-13 because of, violence?
I mean, it's the Addams Family. They're kind of mean. I mean, they're mean, but they're not mean, but they're mean, but they're not mean. For example, that last joke, Pugsley came in carrying a what? Did you see what it was?
Stop sign?
The stop sign. He took down the stop sign, which means what's going to happen to the cars?
They're going to crash.
They're going to crash, and if you listen...
Oh, I heard...
The Addams Family.
Yeah, they're all about causing chaos and being silly. Some of the jokes are kind of mean-spirited, but that's part of the charm. That's what makes the show and movie so funny. Now, I want to point something else out here. His clothes in that picture, they look familiar?
Beetlejuice?
No, not Beetlejuice. Well, Beetlejuice had white and black stripes, but who in this room dressed just like that this summer?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I did?
Yes. What was the play you did this summer?
Alice in Wonderland, and it was Tweedledum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I did the...
Sam did a play this summer of Alice in Wonderland, and then they had the characters Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Now, you've seen the animated movie, the Disney animated movie, where they were in yellow and blue suspenders, and they were and doing all those weird sounds.
Oh, yeah, I seen the animated.
Yeah, that's what Tweedledee and Tweedledum are supposed to be. But because this was a children's theater, they wanted to get as many kids as possible. So instead of doing the Tweedledee and Tweedledum that you see in most Alice in Wonderland stories, they made the Dumb Family. And they made them all look like the Addams
Family, including Thing.
Including Thing. So they had a Gomez Addams, Morticia Addams, Wednesday Addams, and a Pugsley Addams. And who did you look like?
Him.
Pugsley. So Sammy was Pugsley / Tweedledum.
Yeah.
What do you think of this movie? Would you like to watch this movie sometime?
Yeah!
It's a pretty fun movie. So after this movie came out, Addams Family got really, really popular.
And so they made Addams Family Vowels.
They did make Addams Family Values, but before they made that, because it was so popular, even with kids, they made an Addams Family TV show for kids.
Cartoon kids.
Today, want some Addams Family Values?
Work! The music!
The children may seem spooky. They drove their house so hooky. It made their camp so spooky. The Addams Family. Chester finds a dream. She really is a scream. Oh, don't you want to see 'em? The Addams Family.
Was that Wednesday? It was like...
That was Wednesday.
She never smiles, and she was smiling.
Yeah, she was smiling in that commercial, wasn't she? Who is Gomez dressed up like there?
Ooh. Zorro?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He's dressed up. Doesn't he look like Zorro? What do you think of this commercial?
It's so funny.
It's funny. What do you think you'd like the cartoon more, or like the live action more?
Like the show? Or
No, the movie or the show, the cartoon show.
Movie.
You think you'd like the movie more?
Yeah.
This looks like the same style as the Beetlejuice cartoon, don't you think so?
Yeah.
I think it does. But yeah, the Addams Family cartoon show, it was pretty fun. I liked it. All right, and our last commercial, in the 90s, just before the 2000s, they decided to make a new Addams Family movie and TV show. They wanted to take the TV show, they wanted to take the Addams Family and make a new movie and a new TV show. But the movie was going to be like, this is how the show's going to start. But they didn't make it for movie theaters, they made it for videotape, like the same thing with the Goosebumps Haunted Mask. And most everybody was the same in the movie, except for Gomez and Morticia, the mom and the dad. I think Morticia was Daryl Hannah, who you wouldn't know, but Gomez was Tim Curry. You know who Tim Curry was, don't you?
He was that guy from Home Alone 2.
He was that guy from Home Alone 2. Mm-hmm. And on Annie.
Which guy?
Rooster.
Oh, he was Rooster. Oh, yeah, he looks familiar because I'm picturing them two in my head.
Yep. But it was not those two in the TV show. And Fox, you know the TV channel Fox, right?
Yeah, Fox Rangers.
And the movie network, 20th Century Fox, they got their own TV channel for kids, families, and it was called Fox Family, and they were going to have this show come on Fox Family. So this was the more kid-friendly version that was live action that came out in the late 90s.
Ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-boom.
It's here!
Ba-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-boom.
The creepy and the kooky, mysterious and spooky, they're all together ooking, the Addams Family. Their house is everything. People come to see them, they really are a scream, the Addams Family.
You're among family.
The new Addams Family, only on Fox Family Channel. If you have cable or satellite, you get Fox Family.
It looks like that.
It looks like that?
It's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yeah.
Is that something that you would watch?
Yeah.
You've already said that you wouldn't really care much for the old one, the first one, the original. Yeah. But you'd watch the movie, and you'd watch the movie over the cartoon. What about this version? Would you rather watch this, just about the commercial, or would you rather watch the movie?
This.
This? What makes you say this over the movie?
Because it looks like it's more funny than the first,
The one the commercial showed?
Yeah.
Okay. And also this was made more for kids. The movie was made more for teenagers and adults, but kids can still like it too, because that's how they got the cartoon show. But this was made with more kids in mind.
Do you have this?
No, this one also they never put out on video or DVD or streaming service. This one's actually kind of hard to find. You can find a lot of episodes, and a lot of clips on YouTube, but there's still some stuff that's missing. But there's still quite a bit there, and I think the cartoon is also on YouTube. So you can check those two out. But of course, the Addams Family and Addams Family Values, those are on DVD.
Yeah, and you have them.
Yeah, and so is the original TV show. But the cartoon and this version, not so much. These are kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
Well, I think that will take care of things for our 2 spooky episodes of Sam Reacts. If you like our stuff, go check us out. We've got a whole playlist full of Sam Reacts on YouTube, or you can check out some of the other episodes if you're listening on a podcast. And I think next month, we might be checking out some fun theme park ideas next month for November. So we'll have to check that out before we get to holiday season.
Sim theme park.
Sim theme park? Sam theme park?
Sim theme park.
All right, close us out.
So watch you later, everybody, on our spooky episode.
Bye.
Monster face. Terror in the graveyard game. You can't get away from it! This worm's crawl in, this worm's crawl out. They crawl to your stomach and out your mouth.
Whoa, what's going on in Count's castle?
Spooky Fruit Loop cereal with marshmallow ghosts are here.
This is a Nick or Treat alert.
Uh-oh, I think I woke the neighbors.
Starting October 15th through Halloween weekend, Fright Fest at Six Flags Great Adventure. There's nothing like it on Earth. Get these great Fright Fest savings with special coupons at participating Roy Rogers.
We'll be right back after these messages.